Gossips, trending, viral content, celebrity lifestyle. Welcome to
Shatta Wale continues setting records as the king of African crowned dancehall, winning his 9th IRAWMA Awards at the just ended International Reggae and World Music Awards IRAWMA in Florida. 2025 was tipped to be a very good year for Shatta Wale and gradually is manifesting. All started from December 31st in Jamaica via Scatter's Freedom Street concert. Shatta setting record as the only African artist invited to be on that historic concert. After his performance, his name, Shatta Wale, became a household name in Jamaica, reflecting directly in his streams on the digital streaming platforms, especially on God, which gained over 3 million additional views on YouTube, currently at over 60 million views. So 2 months ago, Shatta Wale was the only Ghanaian artist nominated at the 42nd edition of the IRAWMA Awards, getting 3 nominations: Best Music Video with Killer Jimmy, Best African Dancehall Entertainer, Best Crossover Song Commando, which featured Bounty Killer. Before this year's IRAWMA Awards, Shatta Wale had already won these prestigious awards 6 times, becoming the most awarded African artist at the IRAWMAs. And after this year's IRAWMA Awards successfully ended, Shatta Wale won from all the categories he was nominated, which is Best Music Video, Best African Dancehall Entertainer, and Best Crossover Song, making it the 9th IRAWMA Awards Shatta Wale has won, as he continues to widen the gap between himself and other dancehall artists in the continent of Africa. In the Best Music Video, Shatta Wale won with Killer Jimmy. The contendants in the category were Damian Marley, Wise Man, Louis Yoke, and Gramps Morgan, Have a Little Light, Davido, Sean Paul, and Ding Dong, featuring Musa Keys, Unavailability, Shatta Wale, Killer Jimmy, and YG, Praise Jah in the Moonlight, and Shatta won from that category, Best Music Video. And when it comes to the crossover song, there were other contendants like Baba Bad, Busy Signal, Sean Paul, and Kiba, Chopper, Baron Messiah, Lil Baby, and Ruzian, Awoke, Davido featuring YG Mali, Wake Me Out, Wizkid, and Shanshia, Commando, Shatta Wale featuring Bounty Killer, and Shatta Wale won ahead of all these artists in the crossover song. And lastly, Best African Dancehall Entertainer. The contendants in the category were Nkuli from South Africa, Red Sun from Kenya, Shatta Wale Ghana, Sheba Uganda, and Wink D Zimbabwe. And again, Shatta Wale was the winner among all these artists from Africa in the Best African Dancehall Entertainer category. There have been so many comments on social media, most SM fans jubilating to this historic win by Shatta Wale.
Cecilia Shatta Wale are winning IRAWMA award, no 3 categories in Cecilia award akaya no award for Africa. That's the two. Ready? Mimu. See, SF for life, comfortable in the window. I couldn't. See, I'm tough for it.
Away from that, JDM, an entertainment journalist in a trending video, is seen talking about how Telisa Ghana Music Awards are missing a lot when it comes to publicity and talkability about the award scheme with the exclusion of Shatta Wale. According to him, Shatta is winning it big internationally, and it's the TGME who stands the chance of losing with their situation with Shatta Wale. Let's make time to watch the full video.
Ever since Shatta Wale decided not to join the TGMAs or the VGMAs, how is the excitement level? Ever since he decided not to be part, how is the competition? Is it still competitive as it used to be? No, it is not. The scheme still has Sarkodie and Stonebwoy part of it, but they have still lost the touch. It is not the same anymore. The excitement level has dropped ever since Shatta Wale decided not to be part of it. This goes to show how big Shatta Wale is, the magnitude of his brand. Sometimes someone may be stubborn in a system, but as a brainiac, as someone who's smart, you have to know how to deal with such person. Because if you decide to drop that person, if you decide to get rid of that person, you are not thinking about the greater good. The excitement Shatta Wale brought back to the game, the competition he brought back to the game. He controls too many of the fans for you to ignore him, for you not to be able to tolerate him. You see, so when someone commands a crowd like that, you have to understand that this person, if I get rid of him, it is not good for business. Stonebwoy is still there, Shatta Wale is still, Sarkodie is still there, but they don't get the same excitement anymore because those two, Shatta Wale, Sarkodie in his prime used to bring the heat, but now he doesn't really show that much concern. And Stonebwoy, who does, he's not the chosen one, so he's not able to bring the excitement as Shatta Wale will bring. Not that I'm hating on Stonebwoy or anything, but we all have to understand is that what we have to understand is that Stonebwoy is very talented. But the problem is being the chosen one and being talented are two different things. They are mutually exclusive. You may be very talented, but you are just not that exciting to command the masses. And this is something that owners of brands have to understand. That, hey, this guy may be talented, or this guy may know how to carry his brand and, act like he's a corporate guy, but he's not the one. He's not the Moses. You get me? He is not the Moses. Before the re-emergence of Shatta Wale, Stonebwoy was there, but he was not being given that attention. It took Shatta Wale to really bring Stonebwoy to that level. When we began to compare the two, how come Stonebwoy didn't do it when Shatta Wale wasn't here? Why didn't he do it? He needed someone who had the fortitude, someone who was that big to be compared with in order for him to grow. Sometimes people get it misconstrued. They think that, talent is everything. No. Showmanship is everything. Now look at how influential Shatta Wale is. After all the performance you guys went and did at the Richard Niyamakwe's party, Shatta Wale just came on social media, ranted and put powder on his face. And he's the man of the moment. This is why I keep telling you that he's the chosen one. He doesn't have to do much. Ubetimia performing, you can perform from today to tomorrow. He will come and just give him 5 minutes. And he will still be the man of the game. He will still be the man of the match. Because God has given him that grace. When you understand this about life, you don't have to struggle. You just understand that, hey, Akwawi, he's a troublesome. But guess what? I need him to keep the TGMAs going. I need him to keep the excitement going. Getting rid of him will not help. But sometimes our egos get the best of us. We think we can do without him. This guy, he's been in the industry ever since he's been back. He came back, 2013. He's still running things. He's still the man to go to. He's still the guy that commands the majority of the fans. So how can you do without him? The rest of them who even love Stonebwoy, most of them love him because they hate Shatta Wale. And that's just the truth. Everyone who has an issue with Shatta Wale is a fan of Stonebwoy. Oh yes, is a fan of Stonebwoy. And not because they love his music or love the guy. It's because they hate Shatta Wale. So they will give their support to Stonebwoy to show that, hey, Stonebwoy has more fans. No. One thing we need to understand is that Shatta Wale is different. Shatta Wale has the Midas touch. And people need to acknowledge and be mindful when they are making decisions that has to do with him.